What is up, warriors? Diane Kazer here. I'm here to talk to you guys about the Warrior Cleanse, the thing that's going to have you jumping through hoops to find your dream body. Now let's talk about what this is, because I have worked 2 decades on all of this research and knowledge to bring to you what I am bringing in this cleanse. So let's just get right down to it. Why do you need this, warriors? Here's the deal. Today, modern medicine looks at treatment of symptoms. In other words, the smoke. So imagine, if you will, a fire starts in the forest and the fire grows and grows and firefighters come in and put out this smoke. Well, it's left a huge destruction in its path. And then we have to wonder, well, can a fire start there again? Well, sure, if it's not being managed properly. And so what we want to do in this cleanse is to not just look at the fire, in other words, the root cause of disease. We want to look at and repair and regenerate and enhance and educate you on the food that feeds the fire. So what do cleanses do normally that I have done and led over the last 2 decades that have not led you to the place that you need to go, is that they have left you hanging. They basically put out the fire, but they don't teach you how to not stoke the fire in the future. The fire food feeds the fire that creates the smoke, and the smoke is what modern medicine is treating today. The symptoms. So what we want to do is get to the very root cause of all of your symptoms, which is the daily lifestyle habits, such as diet, rest, exercise, and stress. So that's your lifestyle. And people have the questions, one of the number 1 questions I get all the time is, what do I eat? Where do I get it? When do I eat it? How much do I eat? I have an entire program that I created for you guys. Nobody else has done this. How many calories? I'm not about counting calories, by the way, but a lot of people at least want to know. You will. Your proportions are going to be completely customized to you. You're going to learn how to build a plate. And you're going to also learn that some people do really well eating twice a day versus the standard customary bodybuilding diet that says eat frequently throughout the day. 6 times is ideal. No, it's not for everyone. So diet, that's huge. It dictates about 80% of the way that we feel. Rest, sleep, meditation. Did you know that 1/3 of the genes that we have in our body are programmed and turned on or off based on how much rest that we get, how much sleep that we're getting? That's insane. If the average American is sleeping less than 6.5 hours a day, 1.5 hours less than we ever have in the history that we know of, then we have a lot of genes that are just not being maximized. That's like keeping your star player on the bench. No! So we talk about sleep, when to sleep, how to sleep, and then maybe how to get some rest during the day as well. So meditation's pretty key. We're gonna talk about that. If you don't know how, I got tools for you. All right? Your brain needs a vacation. You know your brain needs a vacation too. Exercise. So working out throughout the day. And I'm not just talking about sitting down for 12 hours a day and then thinking, okay, well, after I'm done with my work at 12 hours, I'm gonna go work out at the gym and it's gonna undo all the pain and soreness from sitting all day. Nope, not gonna cut it. Studies show today that sitting is the new smoking. Sitting for more than 7 hours a day is the equivalent of smoking 16 to 17 cigarettes. So we're gonna talk about how to move throughout the day and how to make it successful for you where it's not costing you money or time. And stress. Key. Stress is the root cause of all disease. And what kind of stress? I mean, we've got all different kinds of stress. We've got physical, emotional, chemical stress, all of which equals inflammation. You starting to get it? So, physical, we already talked about the stress. Emotional. In this cleanse, we empower you. We want you guys to know that it's not about perfection, it's about progress. So we celebrate your falls just as much as we celebrate your victories. You are in a community. As long as you have the courage to start this, you are in a community, a Facebook group, to invoke change for you, to get to your dream body that you've always wanted to get to. The average client that I work with has been at this for over a decade. They've seen hundreds of doctors. They've tried every cleanse that's out there. They've tried to not eat. They've tried to eat according to what other people tell them more frequently. They've tried the raw diet. They've tried the ketogenic diet. They've tried the paleo diet. Things aren't working for them. This will. Why? Because it is customized to you. It is comprehensive. We are not going to just work on one part of your body. It's not just the liver. It's not just the colon. It's not just the adrenals. Your body, the 11 functions in the body don't exist and operate in a vacuum. It's not like whatever happens in the colon stays in the colon. No, everything is all connected. That is the biggest problem today in modern medicine. I specialize in this, I specialize in that. Well, do you specialize on how the other 10 systems of the body work with that one thing that you specialize in? Most doctors no. No, the answer is no. The other thing is, as part of the third C, is that it's cost effective. The average person that comes to work with me is spending $1,000 to $2,000 to have this customized to them. So I made this system so that it's going to be cheaper than one consultation with me. And yeah, you guys have all heard this. It'll be cheaper for a month of this program than the cost of your daily latte. Had to say it. Moving back over here. So these lifestyle habits will either stoke the fire or put out the fire. The fire is the disease, the dirty liver, the congested colon, the tired adrenals. Did you know that a dirty liver will manifest as anger? It will manifest as acne and expanding waistline? Yeah, sound familiar? Tired adrenals, hormonal imbalances, infertility, low testosterone for men or even women, inability to build muscle, low metabolism, inability to burn fat, inability to go to sleep at night. That's another hormone. Stress hormones, and inability to keep up with the daily demands of life. All of these things here, once we clean that up, it'll be so much more simple to live your life and to lose the waistline, lose the excess fat, have beautiful skin, and have crazy cool energy. And we're gonna talk about everything from organics to orgasms. So no holds barred in this cleanse, guys. The symptoms that are being treated today in modern medicine are being done with drugs. There is very little emphasis on prevention. And so what ends up happening is the symptoms of excess weight, sad skin, low energy, infertility, brain fog, and pain, those things are costing us tens of thousands of dollars per year, if not more. And what happens is if we're just treating the smoke, but not putting out the fire, the side effects of these drugs are just going to continue to make these things worse in our lifestyle. Drugs that make our liver even more toxic will give us crazy food cravings. Antibiotics kill the good bugs in our colon that tell us to eat more sugar, to eat more bread. They give us crazy food cravings. And a lot of these drugs that we're being put on are making us super tired so that we can't exercise even if our life depended on it. And all these drugs, the average American now is on 2 drugs, 2 prescription medications. And that is stress on the body, that is chemical stress on the body. So this endless cycle will keep going until you address the lifestyle that feeds the fire, that we're continually trying to put the smoke out with drugs. I am not saying drugs are bad. I take one myself. That is why I created this cleanse. I started it for myself at first, years ago. I struggled with autoimmune disease. I struggled with IBS unknowingly. I had thyroid dysfunction. I had cystic acne. I had the worst painful periods in the world. And guys, I know this is not you, but I've worked with a lot of men, and this cleanse will help you too with something called aromatization so that your body doesn't convert testosterone to estrogen and give you these man boobs and excess fat and sluggish energy and stuff like that. I struggle with all of these things myself. I have cancer in the family, I have autoimmune disease in the family, I have migraines in the family, suicide, depression, gallbladder disease. All of these things exist in my family. So first I did it to save myself, did it to save my family. And then once I saw thousands of people over the last 20 years get better, I thought I need to create this. Because like I said, the average person comes to me and we reverse their symptoms just as soon as 1 to 3 months. Sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but this is something that they have never seen in their life over tens of years of working with doctors. And again, no knock on doctors because I am studying to be one, but right now we are not getting to the root, and this cleanse gets to the root. It's not just going to get rid of the bad toxins, it's going to teach you to keep toxins out of your life forever so that you can learn to be your own best doctor. It's important to understand with toxins, what the body can't eliminate, it must isolate. It can't get out of the body, it has to go somewhere. What happens? What do toxins do to us? They cause cancer, autism, obesity, diabetes, depression, dementia, and IBS, and among other things. We are now realizing that so much of this has to do with a toxic colon. And so the things that you guys have learned in the past, a lot of them, I'm gonna bust a ton of myths and show you the truths. And here are 5 facts just to get you really excited, like what? Seriously? I tend to be about 5 years ahead of the research that's out there. And so that's one of the benefits of being part of this movement. 5 facts. Serotonin, 90% of it is made in the gut. Serotonin is our happy neurotransmitter. It's made in the gut, not the brain, but antidepressants today are geared toward changing the chemistry of the brain. Are we on the right track? This cleanse will get you on the right track. Disease begins in the gut. We have now isolated 94% of the gut microbiome that cause disease in the body. 94%. You're gonna learn all about that, how to heal your gut, how to populate it with healthy bacteria that helps you with all of the negative symptoms that you want to be positive benefits. This is crazy, 80,000 chemicals today used in our food supply, in our environment, in our homes. Only 250 have been tested for safety. Crazy. The other 79,750, we are being tested as lab rats. The theory in America, contrary to European nations, is that just assume it's safe unless otherwise shown. I would rather someone prove to me that it's safe first and then use it. Do you agree? Okay, so in this cleanse, we're gonna talk about what's safe and how to get at least a minimal amount of toxic exposure in your life, because autoimmune disease and all of these other things are rooted in toxicity. Did you know that 95% of the toxins that we're exposed to are in our own home? In our own home. Let's talk about that. We're gonna talk about in all these modules, this is module 4, how to reduce your toxic load in the home. Doctors are 17 years behind the research and the studies today. 17 years. Can you wait that long? Nope, I don't want you to, and I had to. So when I first started embarking on all these health research studies for me, I was 16 years old. I am now 37 years old. So it's been 2 decades that I've been wondering why I felt like crap. I feel amazing, my hair is growing like crazy, people want, I can donate this to you. My skin looks more amazing than ever. I'm gonna share with you guys all of my best tips, tricks, and secrets to get you the fast track to wellness. And these are not shortcuts. They're just shortcuts because you're not gonna have to spend 2 decades like I did figuring them out. And they're customized to you. So different things work for different people. The coolest part of this cleanse is that once you're done, you're not done. You still have a community that's gonna support you. If you still don't feel 100%, you still have me. I can help you run lab tests if you want. It's totally up to you. We have a huge team, a dietitian on staff, and a whole bunch of other people that can help you with these things. That can customize it even beyond that. We work with insurance. This is just insane. It's gonna be a whole new community and I'm so excited about it. And I already have the blessing of hundreds of doctors who want to recommend this to their patients. So if you're a doctor watching this, talk to me. This cleanse this is the most exciting part about this. It's been powered by the best of the best that I know in the industry. These are among my greatest of friends, authors, microbiologists, herbalists, average families, pro athletes. I was a pro athlete at one point too. Rock stars, busy moms, bikini competitors, yoga experts, film directors, CEOs, and doctors. And I'm talking all different kinds of doctors, from chiropractors to MDs. So this is obviously going to rock your life. And it's not just the average box cleanse out there with a bunch of artificial sweeteners and colors and things and wham bam, thank you ma'am, take it for a week and you're done. You're not gonna starve yourself, you're not gonna feel dehydrated, you may feel tired for the first couple days, but all of the details are below. And so who is this cleanse for? Everyone. Even pregnant moms are asking me, oh, can I do this while I'm pregnant? Too good to be true? You're gonna have downloads and modules and really quick and simple, easy guides for you. You're gonna have recipes, you're gonna have meal plans. There's gonna be 4 really easy to follow videos, plus a whole bunch of access to all of the other videos that I've created to help you not only get rid of the junk, but keep the junk away. It's gonna go on and on and on, and I have warriors standing by now to help you. So there's absolutely no excuse. There's no reason not to do this. Because this is gonna rock, and you're gonna rock it. Why is this gonna work for you? Because you found us. The only reason you found us is because you haven't maybe taken all the other steps to do a bunch of those other box cleanses that didn't work for you. You at this point now know that there's something better waiting for you. And guess what? You found it. All of this is backed by science, and I've got tons and tons of studies to prove it. Because I don't just hear something and say, oh yeah, that's true. I make sure I study it, I talk to the experts about it, and I am a prove it person. I am really hard up about this stuff. Prove it to me, I will try it. The only time I ever recommend anything to you guys is if I've tested it on myself first. This cleanse has been tested on over 100 warriors. It was test pilot in January, and this has been the best retention rate of any cleanse I've ever led. Over half had amazing results. And guess what? They haven't stopped. We're still a community. We're still all best friends. I can't wait to be your best friend, warriors. Come join us. We so look forward to having you. And I promise to jump through hoops for you.